Tonight, President Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff set to travel to Russia ahead of the president's Friday deadline for the Kremlin to halt its war against Ukraine. 6 months into office, Trump suggesting his patience with President Vladimir Putin has waned.
We had numerous good conversations where we could have ended this thing. And all of a sudden, bombs start flying.
A source familiar with the administration's plans tells NBC News that in addition to Witkoff's meetings in Russia, the White House's special envoy to Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, will soon head to Kyiv. They're meeting as animosity between the Trump White House and the Kremlin reaches its most perilous high. Dmitry Medvedev, the number 2 to Putin on Russia's Security Council, warning Trump about his ceasefire ultimatum to not forget Russia's nuclear capabilities. The president responding,
"So I have sent to the region 2 nuclear submarines. I just want to make sure that his words are only words and nothing more than that."
The U.S. ambassador to NATO also making the case this weekend for the White House's negotiating efforts.
I think President Trump has been pretty clear that this war in Ukraine is not going to be settled on the battlefield. Ultimately, it's got to be negotiated, and there needs to be peace.
As envoy, Witkoff has been President Trump's point person for conflicts in both Ukraine and in Gaza. His upcoming trip to Russia comes after a 3-day stop in the Middle East, visiting with hostage families and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. And Friday, he stopped in Gaza, a rare visit by a high-level U.S. official, to see firsthand the humanitarian crisis on the ground.
Vaughn Hillyard is traveling with the president in New Jersey and joins us now. Vaughn, the president's now threatening the Kremlin if they do not meet his timeline for a ceasefire, right?
Hallie, he is saying the U.S. will add new sanctions and tariffs if a deadline is not met of Friday. Though to note, the president has given Russia a deadline before, and it passed with no clear consequence. Hallie?
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.